everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 26 of Forgecraft, where there's a bunch of new mods on the server today. So I've been away, as I mentioned in my Let's Play series, for a little bit of time, and now that I'm back, there's been about a week or two worth of updates to the server, including new mods. So, what do we got? All the new mods. We got a bunch of new mods, a couple of which I'm pretty excited about. So number one, we've got environmental tech. Ooh, remember that bad boy? So environmental tech has been updated to 1.16.4. It looks like currently there are void miners only. And I'm being told that the void miner does all the three different kinds of mining. So there's not separate or void miners like there were before. There's just one void miner, and it'll do the three different kinds, and use like a chip or something to change it. So if you want to, do the plants, or if you want to do the ores, or if you want to do the non-ores, all done with the same multi-block structure, you just, change it up in the thing. The gist I get. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've also noticed that there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, count them, 7, 8 tiers of structure frame. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiers of void ore miner. Now, that's interesting. So 2 higher tiers of void ore goodness. So I don't see anything else in here, though. So there's no solar panels. There's nothing else from environmental tech yet. But I can only assume that they'll be coming soon as a result of the fact that, we got a lot of the foundation there. So, like, adding a few more things should be getting pretty cool. So that's one mod that's been added to the server that I want to check out. I think this is new, right? Pneumaticraft. I know we were looking at it a bit on 1.6.3, so I don't know if it was here this whole time or if it just got updated so that it can be on 16.4, but it's there. So that's cool. The other thing that's new... Extreme Reactors 2 is new. Extreme Reactors 2 is new. So, looks like a retexturing of a lot of things. I don't know if this is a brand new code base. I don't know what's up. But there's reactor casing reinforced. There's, a bunch of stuff. Reactor controller basic, reactor controller reinforced. Oh, well, that's interesting. You don't say. That is interesting. So there's like basic tier and reinforced tier of some things. So like the reinforced versions seem to use steel and diamonds and graphite, whereas the basic versions of the controller use a single diamond instead of a block, and iron and graphite. Aha! So that's new. That's a whole bit of a new mechanic. But it looks like there's steam turbines and Yellorium generators, so that's kind of cool. Very excited about that. So 2 very big new mods. Also, there's still more. There's still more. Very 2020 of us. But I believe there's something on here called masks. I'm not seeing it though, so maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's just like a visual mod. Maybe there's no items for it. Then there's also masks are on mobs. Oh, today I learned. So there's simply backpacks, and then there's sophisticated backpacks, and then there's another one. There's also builders backpacks. Builders backpacks. Wow, we have a lot of backpack mobs. That's cool. We also have Apotheosis, I'm being told now. That's the one that has like uber powerful enchanting, right? Like this stuff. Right? The shenanigans level enchants. Right? That's kind of cool. We might want to look into that a little bit. And then finally, of all the new things, Astral Sorcery. Very excited about this. I think there's a lot that's similar to previous versions of Astral Sorcery, but I'm also understanding that there's a lot that's changed. So he's like completely revamped, I believe, the perk tree and crystal growing and splitting mechanics, and also crystal attributes. So that's cool. So lots of new things to check out for reals in this stuff. And then also Dmod tossed me the personal shrinking device from Shrink, which is a mod that Literally adds 1 item, it seems. Personal shrinking device. But check this out. You ready? You ready? Shift. Boop. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. This is Direwolf20. Haha. That is a tiny dire. Let me tell you. That is a tiny, tiny dire. Haha, a little bit of an x-ray going on, but that's cool. That's probably a vanilla thing. You can fit in 1 block like the Batmorph dire. Nice. So we can pop down here and look at me. I bet if these energy power cables weren't already something you could travel through, I would have no problem traveling through them. That is cool beans. Oh my goodness. That is going to be difficult. Do not be shrunk when you see Shy's gift. Okay, fair enough, D-Mod. Yeah, Shy left me a gift that I need to check out. So that is pretty shenanigans right there. That is pretty, boop, shenanigans. Does the shrinking tool do anything else, D-Mod, or is it just that? I'm guessing it's just that. Can you fit under a half slab is a question I'm being asked. Let's find out. Do. Why, yes, I can fit under a half slab. I could probably fit under a quarter slab. Do we have chisels and bits in here? Why, yes, we do. Yeah, I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if that's a thing I could do. Like, how many bits can I shave off? How many bits can I shave off? Failed to request 1 diamond. How do I not have diamonds? Did I run out of diamonds last episode? It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. We'll snag some stone, which is no longer called smooth stone because Mojang's all like, hey, guess what? We renamed things. So if I did that, and then I have no idea. Options, controls, category, chisels and bits. Radial menu, let's call it Z. Left alt, left control, slash. I'm looking for something that's not, you know, already in use. Divide, that works. Line, plane. So what I'm going to do, three plane, we'll see if that works. And then shrink, almost 3 plane, 4, 4. So it's a quarter block size. That's what you are. You are a quarter block in size. What's funny is your shadow's the same size still. So see my shadow? See my shadow? It's the same size. Probably a Minecraft thing, right? If you sneak, you can fit under 3. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is cool. Plane. You know what's funny is, I don't know if that's true. Yeah, it doesn't look like sneaking actually affects your height at all, which is funny, but it definitely does not look like sneaking affects your height at all. I don't think so. So you're a quarter block size, that's what you are with the shrink mod. That is cool. And it doesn't use any power or anything at all. It just, you know, it just is. It just is. All right, Shy, I'm going to come see your gift right now. But first, I'm going to de-shrink and give poor D-Mod his thing back. D-Mod, where are you? Where'd you go? D-Mod, I'm putting your thing in this chest here. He's too small for me to see. He's too tiny. He could be anywhere. He could literally be anywhere. He's that tiny. It's mine! Hooray! Thank you, D-Mod. It's a pretty cheap recipe, too, I think. It's just ender pearl, glass, button, and iron. Thank you, buddy. Boop. I'm so tiny. I'm so tiny. All right, so let's sleep through the night because it looks terrifying out there, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll do that. I love it, Gigabit. It's super cool. It is super cool already. I'm going to want that very soon. Shrink is what's up. All right, so you've got a leap spell ready to go. So what do we got around here? Shy left me a present, but I don't know where it is. Shy, did you tell me where you left the present, or... Let's see. Oh, that's cool, Gigabit. No worries. It's super neat already. I love it. Oh, it's a 9x9 house. I think I found it. This has to be it, right? Does this have to be it? This must be Shy's present. Oh, good. There's a door. I was going to break in, but I was like, eh. It's a big gray box. Hard to miss. What is happening to me? What? Oh, my goodness. I thought I was spinning for a minute. No, I am not spinning. The house is spinning. I just want you guys to understand this. I was not spinning. The house was spinning. How do I activate that? I want to reactivate that from the outside. I thought I was spinning for a minute there. No. I was like, who's making me spin? How am I being forced to spin? That's not at all what happened. That is not at all. Oh my goodness. It's happening again. Ah, that's giving me like a little bit of a dizziness. I'm like moving my mouse along with it. Oh boy. Oh boy. How is this being activated? I don't even know. Loving me some create though. Look at that, it moves the tile entities seamlessly too. Oh, hello, warp scroll. Nice. I think that's a gift from Shy. Yeah, torches are a little bit buggy with that. They turn to like 2D versions of themselves, but I think that's probably a vanilla thing. Some credit goes to Kuru GD from your YouTube comments. They gave me the idea. Well, thank you, Shy, and thank you, Kuru, for giving Shy the idea. Now, how do you... Oh boy, look, it's going. Look, it's going. It's the spinning 9x9. It's completely happening. Oh my goodness. That is cool. That is cool. I need to like get under there and figure out how that works. Ah, contraption-y stuff. I do want to see it, Shy. You know I want to see it. Oh my, look at all these things. The adjustable repeater from Create. So there's like a 2-second delay and then a 10-second delay. So I guess you step on the pressure plate and 2 seconds later it starts spinning and then 10 seconds later it stops. Is that... Go step on the pressure plate for me, Dmod. Let's see if that's an accurate assessment. Pretty sure that's what's going to happen. There we go. Aha! And it spins. That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, I figured, Shy. That is cool. All the vanilla. All the vanilla. Redstoniness. Nice. That's hilarious. Shy was stuck in the house for a good 5 minutes before realizing she could just slash home to fix it. And then 2 seconds later, yeah, that's what's up. Dude, Create. Can we talk about how amazing that mod is? That mod is shenanigans. All right, so that's the intro to the video, which lasted half the video. But I think we saw some cool stuff already, right? How cool was that? We saw a bunch of neat things that we were very happy with. Now, we also have a warp scroll, which I assume... Is this a one-time use? Is that what they are, warp scrolls? Or are they multiple use? Are they one-time or... When you use it, be sure to use the waystone there. Got it. Okay, cool. Oh, hello. Oh, it's an astral temple. Woot! Activated waystone astral. Look! There's the astral thingy. Oh, look at the collector crystals. They look different. And way cooler, by the way. But also different. But also, wait, look at how cool that looks. Thank you, Shy, for finding a temple. That is cool beans. Look at how cool that temple. Oh, that looks so good. You know me, I love me my astral. I really do. They look more blocky now. That's a good assessment. That is definitely a good thing to say. Yes, I agree. They definitely look more Minecrafty. Awesome, Shy. Very glad to hear it. So the temple's heavily modified. Cool. So I guess you cleared out around it. So this isn't what the temple would have looked like naturally spawned. It's just, you know, I got you. Took me many hours to find one. I assume Retrogen's not set up yet. I was talking to Hellfire PvP earlier today, and he has a lot of fixes planned for Astral that are already kind of implemented. And so there'll be a new version of Astral coming soon. But for now, there's a lot of good stuff in there already, which is super cool. All right, so now let's head back to Diresoren. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Yeah. Hello. Oh, there's a natural one nearby. That's cool. Yeah, I'd be curious. Do they look like they used to look, or is it different? What is this stuff? What are all these things? What's the green particle effects? I'm actually unsure. I have no idea what these are. I have no idea what that is. Is it the nature? Nature's aura, maybe? Could be. Could be nature's aura. Not sure. Not sure. I'll tell you what, though. I'll snag some coal for sure. Pretty sure I'm low on coal, so snagging it while I'm here. All right, let me, I probably need some diamonds. I have to decide what I'm doing in today's episode, because I'm honestly not sure yet. Let's come back in a minute. I'm going to turn off precision mode for a moment, so I can just zap up some more coal. Well, let's come back in a minute. Oh, I love the mining gadget. I love it. And we will decide what our plan for this episode is, because there's clearly a lot to do. There's Astral, there's Extreme Reactors, there's, you know, Environmental Tech. I feel like Environmental Tech is going to be RF heavy, and Extreme Reactors is going to be RF production heavy, so they might be a good combination of mods to play with. I may or may not want to do Astral. I don't know if I want to, like, hold off on Astral, because Forgecraft is a little bit laggy, and, like, as much as I love Astral, I would like to experience it, like, lag-free, but we'll see. I'm not sure what I'll do. Yeah, look, there's those particle effects again. What are they all about? I'm gonna, like, drop you and see if they stop. Nope, they didn't stop appearing, so that's definitely not related to that. Good to know, Shy. Good to know. I will be cautious. All right, back in 5 minutes, guys. Don't go nowhere. Hey, guys, we're back. And D-Mod has teleported me to his base to show me something. What do you got, D-Mod? I'm gonna activate your waystone. You just got it. Oh my, what is this? Supremium chestplate. Oh my. Ooh, creative flight. Oh man, that is very kind of you. I kind of want to make my own though. But I'm going to keep it because it would be rude of me to reject such a gift. Right? So I'm going to keep it. But that is very cool. What is this? Oh, that's right. You can dye. Is this a dyed disk drive? That's cool. Sweet. I should get into refined storage, right? Oh yeah, flux networks. That's cool. Is that new on the server since last time I played? I feel like it is. I feel like that's new. That's going to be a nice, you know, way to transfer power around. So I'm like building in my brain, like we should do Extreme Reactors 2, Flux Networks, and Environmental Tech. Would be cool. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, thank you, DMod, for the gift. I like your base, dude. This is pretty cool. If you need some MA seeds, feel free to grab some. Thank you, buddy. I like your base. It's like a nice hollowed out inside. Lots of miner's lights from Mining Gadget. You like those? I was kind of happy with those. Thermo generators from Power. I see. Yeah, I kind of like the idea. You know what we need to find is a good battery. I guess Flux Networks, 8 million RF for the Herculean storage. Is that the top tier? I always forget the tiers of them. I always remember that their storage is not a lot. So Herculean, I think, is several of those. Gargantuan is the big one. I guess that's got to be like around 48 or more, right? Million? 64 probably would be a guess. Gargantuan's probably 64. I remember it being expensive to make, right? It's a lot of flux blocks. How do you make flux in these days? Ah, you have to do that whole redstone obsidian thing. So the obsidian, either over bedrock or over a flux block. Well, that's cool. Did that always used to be the case, or did it used to be bedrock only? Remember how many times we had to run down to bedrock to make these? Is that new, that you can do it with the flux blocks? That's pretty awesome. I love that. Anyway, yeah, I like your base, DMod. I need to get into refined storage so I can do auto crafting. Because Logistics Lasers doesn't have auto crafting just yet. It's definitely on my to-do list, but Dyer's time has become less free. So I'm having trouble getting it done. Oh, that sounds cool, Gigabit. I like that idea. Before I go, DMod, yeah, what's up? Watch this. Oh. Is that an exchanging gadget? Does that give you... That shouldn't give you any items, right? Because I don't think there's an item version of the Miner's Light. I'm going to call that not a bug. That's probably valid, right? I would say that's a valid thing to do. You can exchange... I mean, it's a block, right? As long as it doesn't give you an item, I would say that's not a bug. That's what I would say. Yeah, as long as it doesn't give you an item form of the Miner's Light, I'm okay with that. Unless you think that that's a bug for a reason that I can't think of. I think it's okay, though. I need to, like, redo building gadgets from scratch. Have I mentioned that? Probably only a million times. Boop. Ah, awesome. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. So, what we want to do, if I may be so bold, is get a refined storage system up and running real quick. Because, as mentioned, I think I mentioned this while I was recording, I don't have auto crafting in my mod just yet. So, because of that, and we're about to get into some mods that require quite a bit of crafting, I think making a refined storage system so that I can auto craft is a smart idea. So my thought process is this. What I'll do is I'll plug in external storages to all these guys so that the refined storage system can access the items from the chest. So we can kind of have a crossbreed between logistics lasers and refined storage, because I want to keep my crafting station available if I can. So that would be cool, but we'll probably be doing some auto crafting. It is a to-do list item for me to figure out how to interact with refined storage's API. So that is a thing I want to do. But until I get that working, logistics lasers can't pull items out of refined storage. However, I could put items into refined storage via the thingy from refined storage. You know what I mean? So maybe I should do that. And we could make the miscellaneous junk chest be the disk drives. Or we could just go straight up external storage across the line. both of those are options that we might wind up doing, because then I can still craft via the crafting station here, and I can request auto crafting via, yeah, I like that idea a little bit. So let's look at refined storage real quick. What would be involved in getting him cooking? So we're gonna want a regular controller, right? So that's gonna require a lot of things, right? We're gonna need a lot of quartz enriched iron, right? So don't I have quartz? Did I click something wrong there? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Now, can I shift click this, or does that still only do one? I did not implement something so I can request more than one set of items. I guess I could do that, and that'll work. Works for me. Huh, interesting. All right, let me get ready to make some of this stuff, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and I'm making some basic components of refined storage, because like I said, a little bit of auto crafting would go a long way for this right now, right? So we got our controller, hooray! We're gonna want some cables, which shouldn't be too bad, right? And manually crafting in here is cool, right? But, you know, still things, stuff, want to improve, get better. How's external storage look? Is that terrible? Not terrible, but meh. A little meh. How many of these are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 external storages. So let's make 7 external storages. That should be fine. So what I'm going to request is A to U and A to U, so that we can get these guys and these guys. Cool? And that should be fine. And then the external storages, we're going to want chests, right? So we're going to want, in terms of wood, I mean, we're going to want more wood than that. Give me all 81 that you can. But then give me, you know, a bunch of this, because we're going to need 2 chests per external storage, right? Hooray, it kind of works. I love it when a plan comes together. So 16, does that sound fair? Perfect. 8 external storages, look at that, cool. And then we can just run these guys straight along here. And now our refined storage system, very untraditional refined storage system, to be fair. Hey. Very untraditional refined storage system. See, here's where shrink's gonna come in handy. You ready? Booyah! Super handy. Would you look at that? Super handy shrink. I mean, look at how tiny I am. Look at how tiny I am. I am a quarter block in height. Look at that. Ah, now, am I standing? So here you go, Gigabit. Found another bug. Aha. So that's a minor one, I would say. Like, look. So here's the bug, Gigabit. If I'm standing just ever so slightly to the edge of this, when I shrink, that happens. Super minor, not important bug. But reporting it just goes. Right? Just cause. Just cause. Gotta love that. I like that shrink mod. That is super cool. All right, so now with that, then we're going to want a grid, right? So I know grid, and we're probably going to want a crafting grid, but we're also going to want a pattern grid. So we're going to want both, right? So we're going to want 2 grids. So that means another one of these, right? Which is cool. And then we're going to want 2 grids, which is cool, which means we're probably going to need more of these improved gold dudes. So I'll just make 6 of them or so and smelt them up. And then we're also going to need some more iron ones for sure as well. So let's get like, you know, 16 more of these. I should really come up with a way to, like, you know, request more things. I need some more string is what I need. That's 100% what I'm going to need is more string. Oh, wow, look at you. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, good job. So more string. But hopefully this will be enough to make my 2 grids, and then I'll find a string source. Those are both your mods, Gigabit? Nice. Well, I don't think it's the trash can. I think it's strictly a shrink. Like, I imagine if I was using a smooth stone block or even a cobblestone block, the same thing would happen, right? So, like, if I'm standing here, right on the edge of this cobblestone block, and I shrink myself, same effect is happening, see? So it's not your trash can that's causing the problem. It's that the player... And now, as soon as I take any step in any direction, I will probably fall, I imagine. So let's just validate that, right? It's just because of the way your player model can stand, you know, more than halfway off a block. So that when I shrink, that happens. Now, if I step... See, when I moved backwards, it actually repositioned me, because I think I only moved backwards. So that's actually kind of an interesting thing, right? Watch, I'm just going to step backwards. I'm only stepping backwards. See how I click over to the left automatically? I wouldn't spend any significant time fixing that. I think that's a very minor issue, but I'm letting you know that that's happening. That is all, sir. All right, where was I? Making refined things. Making refined things. All right. So we're going to want a couple quartz, a couple glowstone, and then we can make our grid. And just as a heads up, viewers, that is not a public mod just yet. How am I for sand? I could request a stack of that to smelt into glass, please. That would be super cool. Yeah, makes sense, Gigabit. That may not even be like, you know, a trivial thing to fix. And if it is, I wouldn't even call that an important bug, right? I would call that very minor. Oh yeah, that's cool, Gigabit. I like that. All right, so we're going to want the grid to become a crafting grid. So we're going to want on a U. Oh, I already have the stuff for that. Haha. And that is cool. And then we're also going to want the pattern grid, which is going to need a blank pattern, which is going to... Actually, I have all the stuff for that already, too. Sweet. Okay. So what I'm going to do probably then is something like this. I'm going to hook up my controller, which I totally made, right? I'm not imagining that? No, I did. Hooray! Right there. And then he's going to talk to all that stuff. And then what I'll do is I will run up and we'll put our grid right here with some cables. So this will be like kind of a mix system, right? But this will be my crafting grid and this will be my pattern grid. Yeah, maybe Gigabit, but like figuring out how, like what direction to adjust it to may not be trivial, right? Like calculating, I guess you could like, what you could probably do is like check if there's a block directly below the player. And then if there's not, you'll probably have to scan all 4 directions to decide. Well, I guess you know which block. Yeah, you can probably calculate that pretty easily, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it. You know which block the player is standing on, so you can probably shift him to the left a little bit when you shrink him. If you want. I wouldn't call that important, but, you know. Like I said, it's minor. It's minor. All right, cool. We got some glass going on. That's cool. So now you, oh my, look at how big these buttons have become. Heavens to Betsy, these buttons have become big. They're a little bit big. Oh my, they are, that is a comically large button. If I remove this, the button goes away. So at least that's cool. Those buttons are a little bit large. All right, anyway, so hey, that's a nice and quick, look, all my stuff is there, beautiful. And I can sort by number of items. Oh, we were already doing that. Okay, cool, beautiful. All right, yeah, look, JEI synchronized, not auto-selected, two-way. Oh, does that mean I can do this? Oh, yes, it does. JEI synchronized two-way. That's the best addition in the world. I say that now, but I know that Rawl has added something else that I really wanted. That's going to make me change my mind that the new thing that he added is going to be the even more best addition in the world. So, yeah. But JEI synchronized two-way. What even is this? All right, we're going to wrap up the episode here. But now we've got, all the things, right? So we're definitely in a good place with regards to a quickie refined storage system, but still interacting with this mod just a little bit, which is fun, right? We can still play with logistics lasers and all my auto sorting, but, temporarily hooking into refined storage, I think that's a good move, right? For now, though, 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. Set up a quickie auto crafting system, probably. And then what we'll look into doing is, something. Probably, maybe extreme reactors and void ore mining, or maybe astral. We'll see. But for now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.